Today is the first annual ride for Vocations that we're doing on our own here for the Archdiocese of Washington.
Jesus doesn't say, go out and, especially look for vocations. He just says, pray for vocations. And then the witness shines from that.
Without the priesthood, we don't have the Eucharist, we don't have the sacraments, and those are the essential parts of our faith. And so that's why we need vocations, because we need priests. And obviously we need good holy priests, not any type of priest, good holy priests.
Praying and working for vocations is not just an investment in the priest or the religious, but it's really an investment in the future. People's children and people's grandchildren, not only do they need the sacraments, but they also need good role models and good people to lead them in the faith.
As you know, the Catholic Church started in St. Mary's County, so it's kind of a historical ride, just to see where the church started in the United States, and praying in some of the oldest church in the United States was absolutely beautiful. And that was probably one of the best parts of the ride, just stopping and not just eating something, get to be in front of our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament.
It was so powerful for me to expose the Blessed Sacrament for adoration. All the seminarians there were doing morning prayer with me, and now the bell tolls every time a new group of riders approaches, and the first thing they do is they throw themselves off and go before the Blessed Sacrament.
This is my first time in Southern Maryland, so visiting some of these historic churches, I was completely blown away. I live in Silver Spring, which is out by Washington, D.C., and I had no idea that there's so many beautiful, vibrant parishes down here, and amazing priests, amazing people.
But it's great to see everyone coming in together and moving as one big pack together. It's all more beautiful. And that is the same thing with the priesthood and vocations to the religious life. Sisters and brothers can't do it without each other's prayers and each other's help. And I'm blessed to be from St. Mary's County, watching all these priests help each other out.
I think we as individuals, as members of the church, we have to pray for our leaders in the church. It's the least we can do is pray for our leaders, especially in these current times that we're experiencing in the United States and in the world. I think the church is under attack in many different ways, and as a minimum, we can pray and pray and pray for our leaders and be part of the solution. I was just mentioning to Father Larry, this is the best I've ever felt in any race. I think it's been the spiritual preparation, the prayer, but the Lord is just, it's just occurring to me now. It's not me. It's the Lord has just given us this power and this grace. I just feel great. And I think it's really coming from within. I think maybe the pain will come later. The physical pain.
I've never done a century. The longest I've ever ridden, one day is 40 miles.
I just encourage you that if you don't think you can ride 100 miles, you definitely can. The first century I did, they told me we were going to do it 3 weeks before we did it. So if you think you're going to do the 55, you're not going to do the 55. You're going to do a full 100.
We're really grateful for all the prayers that were offered today, particularly at Mass, at the beginning, the Eucharistic Holy Hour, and all those wonderful prayers that were offered up on the hills that we climbed today.
The Lord provided such beautiful weather, so I'm so grateful to God to see so many friends.
And this is the biggest one we've done ever. We had 100 riders, even though we had the pandemic. But it goes back 4 or 5 years before that, where I decided that we could, instead of doing a run for vocation, do a ride. And then every year it's been growing. And this year was so awesome, having so many priests and seminarians and lay people, 100 people, and then 110 people at Mass. It was awesome. And raising $30,000, and God was so good. Putting this all together, and hope we'll do many, many more of these, and this will be first of many. I thank all those that helped out with this. Knights of Columbus, Julie Ferrero, who did all the ride and everything, and also all the families that came out at the rest stops to give food. Such a great Catholic event, and just felt just really proud to be a Catholic. I'm not gonna lie, my legs are killing me right now, but it was awesome. So everyone out there, I hope you can come to Ride Vocations next year and pray for priests.